Wait for it, wait for it. You see it? Watch, you see it? Here, let me show you again. You see the lip lick? He wants to eat the cat. No, just kidding. But stick around and subscribe, and I'm gonna tell you what it means when your dog's licking in a situation like this. Back at the gym with the dogs, and there's a gym cat wandering around here, which is amazing because I get to work on Justice and Bruce Wayne's self-control and reactivity. Basically, it's reactivity training at its best. There's tons of distractions, weights clanking, loud music, tons of different people, so many different body odors, and there's a cat just wandering around. In this video, I'm going to go through how I'm training Justice to lessen his reactivity. I don't have reactivity issues with him, but I need to put him in situations where he wants to be reactive. If you have a reactive dog and you want to get rid of their reactivity, you must first identify their trigger. Second, put them in a situation where they will react so you can teach them the proper way. You will never get your dog to be non-reactive if you do not put them in a reactive situation. I don't use treats when I'm working with my dogs on reactivity. If you have a reactive dog and you're trying to use treats to combat their reactivity, you're going to end up setting the dog and yourself up for failure the majority of the time. Most likely your treat will not outweigh what they're reactive to, meaning what they're reactive to is going to be more important than the treat that's in your hand. Anyway, do you want to avoid reactivity or do you want to try to remove reactivity? I rather remove versus just putting a band-aid on and avoiding. Repetitions is what desensitizes your dog. Reps, and more reps. Desensitizing your dog is what you need to do to get rid of reactivity. This takes a lot of time and it's not a process that happens overnight. This is where it takes you, as a dedicated leader who wants the best for your dog and yourself, to establish discipline and patience. Do I expect perfection from Justice around this cat? Absolutely not. I don't even expect perfection from Bruce Wayne because he's not really been around many cats. But watch to the end and see how Bruce Wayne reacts to this cat when I do the same thing with him as I am with Justice right here. I have Justice on the heel, and I'm just walking back and forth past the cat, ignoring the cat, and you can tell I'm trying to keep my energy where it's just normal energy. There's nothing strange about this situation. That cat there is totally normal. Ultimately, I'd like Justice to just ignore the cat and stay focused on the task at hand, which is myself and our walk. The lick lip. You keep seeing Justice, every time he looks at the cat, lick his lips. And this is something I've mentioned for years, but I rarely hear other dog trainers talk about it. It's body language with Justice saying to the cat, I'm not here to fight, I don't want any trouble. You may see two dogs meet and one dog starts licking their lips. That's again signaling to the other dog, hey, I don't want to fight, I don't want any trouble. In situations like this, this is what it means. Body language is so important in communication with our dogs. I'm just getting in reps over and over and over. Kara went to the bathroom, so I figured, hey, this is a good time just to get reps in. There's the cat sitting right there on a perfect stay for me, allowing me to work with Justice on lack of reactivity. And no, they will never meet. The cat does not like dogs. Today's video is sponsored by Hawaii. Hawaii makes this really cool grow bowl, which can serve as a multi-purpose bowl, which I've been using as of late. You can use this as 2 bowls. There's a slow feeder option. If you have a dog that is a very fast eater, it can wreak havoc on their digestive system and even induce bloat. By adding the slow feeder option, you will slow down your dog's eating and at the same time give them some mental stimulation as they eat dinner. Both bowls have a rubberized bottom, where it's not going to tip over and slide all over the floor. You can use the elevated bowl option. This can be a great option if you have a senior dog with arthritis who has a hard time being mobile. You can keep your dog's food or water cool or warm. The water splashes and slobber are kept to a minimum. I poured milk into the bowl here to show you the lack of spillage as Justice drinks. Thank you for supporting the channel by supporting the brands I work with. There's a link in the description box to this bowl with a special discount code for my viewers if you're interested. Now back to the video. And I just want Justice to pay attention to me. You'll see me give him like slight correction right there. Nothing hard, just a little correction. Break his focus onto me again. Like I said, I'm not expecting perfection from him at this point yet. He's still too young. He's only 15 months old. I sit him down. I say his name. I get him to focus on me. The cat moved. So I'm continuing working with Justice, walking towards the cat, making him sit, making him lay down. I told him sit here, he didn't. That's why I gave him a slight knee. You see that? I used my body to get him to pay attention to me. Just a slight little knee into him to get his attention. Nothing hard, just basically bumped him. That way he'd look at me, focus on me. Just making him sit, lay down, heel, sit, lay down, heel. There's a lot going on right now. He's extremely mentally stimulated. You can tell by how snappy his movements are. And he's focused on the cat right now. I make an inside turn. That way I block the view of the cat to Justice to get, again, his focus on the walking on me. Just walking towards the cat again. I'm going to place him on a sit. The cat walks away. I get Justice to look at me by just saying his name. I tell him to lay down. It took him a second to lay down, but he still did. I tell him to stand up, and he didn't stand up, so I just flicked the leash up a little bit so he understood what I meant when I said up. That's what I did, and this is what you need to do to desensitize your dog so they're not reactive. There is so much going on here, guys, and I am so proud of Justice and how well he did. Watch what Bruce Wayne does. Bruce isn't a fan of cats. So I did the same thing with Bruce, and Bruce just makes a wide path away from the cat. And now he's close to me because he doesn't want to be around the cat, essentially. He wants no trouble from the cat. He doesn't care about the cat, and he's going to ignore the cat because he doesn't want any trouble. He just wants to be around me, and Kara doesn't care about the cat at all. There are so many amazing training courses I have linked in the description box below. Make sure you check those out. They will get you the dog of your dreams, I promise you. Use code Jason with those links to save 10% off. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below for the algorithm. Click on that video up to your right. Apparently YouTube thinks that's a perfect video for you guys to watch next. And until next time, we will see you later. Peace.